Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we are still on our Florida trip back in March, and we are heading over to Beverly Beach, and we stayed at the Beverly Beach Camptown RV Resort. Beautiful place. You can have spots right on the ocean here. We chose to walk across the street. It was a much more reasonable price for us. And we stayed about a week here. It was really nice. I would definitely go back to this place. Beautiful. And there's our Kodiak. And here's another shot. There's like 3 sections to this campground. There's 2 sections across the road, and then there's the main section right on the beach. And this is going to just show you the walk that we had to do to get to the beach. We just walked through that building there, and it was like 2 rows of campers, and there you were. And this was suggested by Traveling Robert. He has a YouTube channel that we watch all the time. Take a look at him. He's got some great traveling YouTubes out there. Beautiful ocean. And a bird. And while we were in town, of course, we had to do junking, so we headed over to the Goodwill in Palm Coast, Florida, which is very close to Beverly Beach, where we stayed. And I got some purses, and they had a lot of stuff here. This was a nice piece of depression glass. I believe that's the open lace pattern. They had a nice full store, but the best part of this store was they kept bringing carts out through the whole time we were there. So it wasn't the type of thing that you got the carts in the morning and then it was all the same stuff. You had to really keep your eye out because there was always new stuff coming. And they had a huge selection, and this Goodwill was real popular. There was a lot of folks in here. So I think people realize that. This is something I got for a friend of mine's daughter. She does the Turn Leg YouTube, and her daughter loves Hello Kitty, so I had to pick this up for her. It was just so cute. And like I said, I got a couple purses that I paid, I think, a couple dollars each. They were nice older ones. The silver one had a rhinestone on the top, which was nice. And then I got this lantern, and this is new, but I paid like $4 for it, and I'll probably sell it for like $12.99. So that was a pretty good buy. And then, of course, we had to go to some estate and garage sales, and I got that piece of Moon and Star there, and I bought one of the teapots, and I bought some hats. And that hat, with the red hat, I think their hats were $1 each, but there was a pin on that hat. I can't remember which one it was that was worth $30. That was a really good buy. This was the garage sale where we were just at, and this is all the things we got for $5.50, including a beach umbrella, which we needed for like today. So that was perfect. Lots of little signs, nothing old, but good saleable stuff. Fly, pelican, fly. That's what Traveling Robert always says. We had to take a picture of that pelican. That was cool. And Flagler Beach was right next to Beverly Beach, so this is some pictures of that. It was a beautiful little town. And the next day, we had to take a trip over to St. Augustine to go see the sights and, of course, do a little bit of junk in there. We had stayed here before, so we kind of knew of some of the thrift shops in the area. But what a beautiful little town. We did end up taking the trolley tour, and that was really nice. We didn't do that last time, and I'm glad we did it this time because you really get to hear about the historical significance of a lot of the buildings there and all the stories. So that was a lot of fun. So we'll show a little bit of that after we go junking here. And here's a view from the fort of the bay. It's a beautiful town. And there's, and then we went to St. Vincent de Paul. Had to check out those things, see what they had to offer. And this was another thrift stop that was really busy. The thrift stores around these areas are really popular. They had some nice jewelry. Here's a piece of sterling silver for $27. That's not a bad price. For me, I have to triple what I pay, so that would have been a little bit too much for me to resell. But for myself, that was a good price. They had lots of lamps and furniture. and lots of seasonal holiday items. And a whole room full of DVDs and VHSs and books. And look at that, even a grand piano. That was beautiful. I wish I had the room for that. And lots of other smalls. I didn't buy a whole lot from here, but the prices were reasonable. That one was really reasonable, but it had a little nip on it. But I have to be able to triple my prices to resell. So it was great for collecting yourself, but for resale there was a few things, but it was more price like for your collection. And here's some more shots of the jewelry. And you know me, I always got to look at the jewelry. This necklace was interesting. It looked like it had a natural stone on it, but I ended up passing on it because it was about $6, and I didn't think I could triple my money on that. But nice piece. Everything was very organized. It's a very nice store. And here's another nice store we went to, the Betty Griffin Center. And they had a big selection of furniture also. Both stores were excellent, and they had a lot of sterling too, which was interesting. You don't typically see sterling in thrift stores around our area, but they had a lot of it in both of these stores, so that was kind of cool. So really nice natural stones. And this vase I carried around for about 10 minutes, and I found a little chip on it. I was so bummed. That was a good price for $7. I for sure could have tripled that price. And I looked at the purses, and they were priced about $5, $6, which I didn't think I could triple, but nice.
Hot tubs and spas, and they had the largest pool. They had a pool with a waterfall pouring in, and an orchestra playing on the second floor. And I'll show you where the pool was at down here in the back. On the right-hand side of my trolley, this is the old Senator, exit only on the right-hand side of my trolley. Built that out. And to the right there, this is a military complex.
And here's the fort that we took a tour in, and what a beautiful town. This was a really fun day. If you've never been to St. Augustine, it's definitely a must-see. Very nice to visit. And now we're heading home, and we're not going through Atlanta this time. We're going around the other way. We went through Georgia on the first day, and we went to through South Carolina and North Carolina. And then we ended up staying overnight in West Virginia. We did go through a little bit of Virginia also, right where the mountains began there. So we stayed the night there, and then the next day we headed on home from there. We were in Ohio, and we stopped in Ohio mainly because we wanted to hit Amish country on the way home. There's a restaurant there that we really love that we just had to have, and it was right on the way. So here we are in Ohio, and we hit a couple thrift stores that are our favorite ones there too. So we stayed the night in, I believe it was Wilmot, Ohio. Maybe it's considered Apple Creek. I'm not sure. But anyways, we stayed in that area, and we had to go to this store. This is one of my favorites, the Harvest Thrift Store. And this one is in Wilmot, and it has an annex, so another store there. Here's some of the items we got at the Wilmot store in Wilmot, Ohio. So we got this Minnie Mouse for $1.50. Not sure what that's worth. We'll have to look that up. I got a Marvel comic pouch for $1. All of these purses here we got between $1 and $2. So those were good buys. These little shiny coin purses we got for 50 cents. These are super cute. These are cat salt and pepper shakers for $1. And this nurse figure, she's a musical box, we got for $2.50. This Victorian shoe we got for $1. And this kitty, I don't think this kitty is real old, but I got it for $1. I thought it was super cute. And we got this bunny rabbit for $1.50. It looks like it's sewn out of some, I don't know if it's bark or what it is, but anyways, those are the things that we got. Here's the other store we stopped at in Berlin, Ohio. These are the items that we got at the thrift store in Berlin, Ohio. We got this picture here, this little girl and this dog for $1.50. I'll probably put between $8 and $10 on that. We got an old salt shaker Or maybe it's just for sugar. I'm not sure. We paid 25 cents. A couple, $2, $3 for that. Some little cat figurines, probably $3 a piece. And some old purses. I usually put between $5 and $8 on these type of purses. So we did pretty well today. We're leaving Amish country in Ohio and we're heading back home to Michigan. Here's a carriage up here on the left. Some folks going to town. And here's a thrift store that I would be dying to stop at, but we can't do it with our camper. The Home and Hope thrift store, we did actually a YouTube on that one. But unfortunately, we're pulling about a 30-foot camper and there's no place to park. So we weren't able to hit that one, but boy, that was a good one. Finally home in Michigan! And this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye and see you soon.